Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
So you're probably wondering why I'm sitting here with a bunch of baby pets. Well, there's a reason for that. But before we get started with today's video, I do have two giveaways going on right now. One is on my Discord server, which ends this Saturday. The good news is if you are brand new to the Discord, we do have a 3 times EXP event, meaning the more that you chat, you get 3 times the EXP, so you do not level up super slow. If you talk in the same day and relatively with other people in the server, you will level up fairly quickly. So make sure you join the Discord server. We do plan on doing giveaways on there as well. And I do have a giveaway which is held on my other video, which I did promise if it reached 60 likes, I would give away another huge happy computer. So all you have to do on there is just go ahead and click on this link, leave a like with your username in the comments down below, and once it reaches 60 likes, I will go ahead and pick the next winner for that giveaway. So let's go ahead and get started with today's content. Why, hello everybody, and welcome to this video. Now, I am going to be voicing over this while I'm actually doing this test process, and a lot of people do ask this, and I kind of made a comparison between the two. If exclusive pets can keep up with a team of huge pets and a bunch of other little exclusives. Now for this test, it's going to be a little extensive because I am using a bunch of boosts. Now for this, I am using a bunch of potions, and this includes the little kitten diamond potion, 2 top tier potions. This is for the damage and for the treasure loot that I usually get, and this is a setup that I usually do overnight. Now, I will be using the pet surge just to kind of give it that extra boost, and I will be also using candy canes to get that extra loot as well. So as you can tell, I'm using all of these things, and you can kind of follow this method as well. Just keep in mind that a majority of my huges do not have a lot of charms on them. So that is the only difference between what I'm doing versus what perhaps other people are doing in the game right now. So we're gonna let these run for 5 minutes, and we'll go ahead and compare, contrast what team is probably realistic for players to start off with when they start in Pet Simulator 99. Alright, so it looks like we ended off with 106,000 gems within the first 5 minutes for this team. During the beginning, I've kind of messed up, so I had to restart it, and they had to be re-added again. So what we're doing now is this is a mixture of rainbow exclusives and shiny and golden exclusives. So we're gonna also let this run for a 5-minute run and see how they compare to huge pets. So it looks like another 5 minutes has passed by and they were able to earn 1,000 gems extra compared to my actual team. Now, keep in mind, I know everybody is probably going to say, well, what charms are you using, Vapor? I like to do the math on charms and stuff, and it's not going to make a humongous difference where it's going to make me millions and millions of extra gems. Yes, it does add up, but I don't want to buy a royalty charm for all of my huges. If I were to add it up, and we're talking about at least 40 plus huges, okay? So if I were to go ahead and add, let's say 7 million times 40 huges, that is expensive. We're talking about 280 million gems just for these royalty charms to be on every single huge. I don't believe investing that much in like your entire team like that is absolutely worth it. That means you have to make all those gems back just by essentially AFK grinding. Yes, overall, it probably would help out your team, but for me personally, I feel like there's a better avenue when it comes to earning gems, whether it's just using diamond charms, which gives you 10% extra per huge that you're using versus the royalty charm. And I do have diamond charms on a lot of my huges right now currently, so I am using those. Right now I am running my little baby team, so I just stood here for like maybe 10 minutes and I'm just letting them do their thing. But keep that in mind as well. We are using a lot of different methods and stuff. And I do have a previous video where I do talk about charms and stuff and kind of debunk a little bit of things, but keep in mind that is from a month ago. So if there are any new changes based on the like actual buffs or nerfs of things, that's probably not going to reflect very well in any of these videos that I'm currently doing now, which is in Tech World. So you can check that out. I know there's a lot of other YouTubers that recommend buying a lot of charms that are, you know, quote unquote useful. But for me personally, I've never noticed a huge difference in using charms. And I mean that with a grain of salt. So at the end of the day, it is totally up to the player if they want to use a full exclusive team or if they want to use a huge team mixed in with exclusives and stuff. I like to mix between the two because I always like seeing them just like basically doing what they're doing now. It's cute. Look at them. They're cute. They're working overtime. They are working right now. They are trying their best. So you guys can let me know in the comments down below, what do you prefer to use on Pet Simulator 99? Do you like to use huge pets, or do you like to have a bit of a mixture of both? Both as in huge pets and exclusive pets. And if you are a free-to-play player, do you struggle in the last area just using stat pets? The one thing I could recommend to brand new players is if you're able to invest in early on, get pet equipables as quickly as possible. Even if it's with the Robux version, you can get a huge boost just from 15 additional slots opened for 375 Robux, because all of this does add on, and we're talking about millions and millions and millions of gems, and that is the only thing I'll ever recommend to anybody if they're using Robux as a method in order to get things quicker. If you are able to get 375 Robux, this is the game pass that I would highly recommend instantly, other than the other ones, which are pretty self-explanatory and very recommended. Yeah, you guys can let me know down in the comments down below what you personally think. I like the two of them. I like to compare. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!